Hello, everyone. 7 months old, missing. And then in the last 24 hours, boom, the story shifts. Search warrants, electronic seized, lawyers suddenly talking. Why now? Why this attorney? And what do those devices show? I want the timeline minute by minute. Who said what and when? If it doesn't match the receipts, it's not going to fly. Somebody's lying or somebody's hiding or both. If you know something, get on it. Let's get on with the show. It's time to find Emmanuel. I'm Justin with Clutch Them Pearls. Viewer discretion is advised. All individuals are innocent until proven guilty. Let's go.
No fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch. Coming in clutch, better tighten the pearls. Dropping cold facts, got the truth for the world. No smoke, no fluff, just the real that we trust. Hold on to your seat, cause I'm coming in clutch. Coming in clutch.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube. You have a lot of options, anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with moi. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is August 19th, 2025. It is currently 4:40 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. Bonjour. Hello. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Guys, while we are just getting settled right now, please hit that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it. Share this live out. How you doing? We got a lot to talk about. There's a lot dropping right now in the Emmanuel Haro case. 7 months old, who has been missing maybe longer than we think. In the last little while, we have learned things about attorneys and more things about the abuse and all of that. So we're going to get on it. Also, after this, we will be speaking about another case that's happening. We've been covering, one second, y'all. And on Kylie, I think they may have found her. So we're going to get all into that as well. In the last little bit, we have learned that it is now confirmed that attorney Vincent Hughes is representing only Jake Haro, not Rebecca. not Rebecca. Why is he not representing her as well? Is it a conflict of interest? Or what is it? Yeah. He looks shady. You think so, Abigail? Well, we got a lot to talk about in that. So, yes, so we are learning that as well. Hugh, he's no stranger to Jake. He was the same attorney who defended him back in 2018. So they have a long working partnership, I guess you could say, when Haro was charged with felony willful child cruelty. That case, his 10-week-old baby, yes, 10-week-old baby, was admitted into the hospital with an acute fractured rib, 6 healing rib fractures, a skull fracture, brain hemorrhage, swelling in the neck, and a healing fractured leg. And yet he wasn't fucking charged. Why? How is this idiot out here around these kids? 1 second. How is this idiot around allowed around these kids? How? I mean, what do you expect? I'm surprised this child lived to begin with. Now we have one most likely dead. Unbelievable. I'm livid. I am livid over this. Absolutely livid. How was he allowed around these kids after that? Attorney Hughes confirmed both Jake and Rebecca have now turned over their cell phones and laptops. Good. Jake and Rebecca, tick-tock, mother chicken, tick-tock. That's all I got to say. Oh, wait. I have one more thing to say. There you go. Yeah, we have that to say as well. Hola, mother chicken. That's what we have to say. So there's that. Insanity that this is going on. Insanity. Very disappointing, Karen. Very. There's so much coming out right now. It's incredible. So we're going to get to that in just the last little bit. Let me just read this before we get into some of the videos and things that's going on in the house and stuff right now. I want to read this to you guys. Please hit that thumbs up. Really, really, really would appreciate it. I would really, really appreciate that. Very, very, very much. Takes less than 1 second. I miss what you just did. I heard skull fracture. Yes. Well, you're getting ready to hear it again because I'm going to read this article. Yes, this mother has just about killed a child before. Startling new revelations have come to light about the father of the missing 7-month-old Southern California boy who was reported kidnapped. Where's the child? Where is the baby at? Where is he? You guys know, in my opinion, 1,000% in my opinion, including past jail time for child cruelty. I don't know how you got with just that little bit of jail time. Jake Haro is on probation for these charges after he was convicted and jailed in 2023, but he is also facing additional charges for weapons possession, according to court records. His son, Emmanuel, has not been seen since last Thursday. I think it's been a lot longer than that, in my opinion. And when the mother, Rebecca, told police that she was attacked by an unknown male who said "Hola" and snatched the child while she was changing his diaper in the parking lot in San Bernardino County. But the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, with quickly deployed police dogs and helicopters, and in a desperate search for the infant, revealed Saturday that Rebecca had stopped speaking with authorities after she was confronted with, quote, inconsistencies in their story. This prompted the department to issue a chilling update to the search effort Sunday, saying investigators were quote unable to rule out foul play in the disappearance of Emmanuel, end quote. It was against this backdrop that the alarming details emerged about the criminal history of Emmanuel's father, Jake, who was just last week pleaded for his alleged kidnapper on ABC7. Quote, "We just want him back. Keep him safe. Don't hurt him," end quote. Were you leaking there? Were you leaking there, Jake? Was that what you were doing? Don't hurt him, says the man who is charged with hurting a child. Haro, 32, served 6 months in the jail for willful child cruelty in 2023, stemming from the October 18th incident in Hemet, California. The Haros have at least 2 other children, but it was not immediately clear who the victim was. And Jake Haro remains on probation for felony conviction, but he has a hearing next month to determine if the pair of weapons charge he picked up last year will land him back behind bars. Buddy, you got a lot more to worry about than those 2 weapon charges, in my opinion. Last June, Haro was busted in banning and slapped with 2 charges for owning and possessing a firearm with ammo. As a quote convicted felon and narcotic addict, in quote record state, he pleaded guilty to both of these charges. You can't stay out of trouble, can you? Got a bad temper. KTLA 5 reported Sunday that authorities had searched the couple's home with cadaver dogs and has removed the couple's 2-year-old child from the home. You know, when they remove those children, when they remove a child, something's up. Something's up. Oh, we better not fuck up again. Right? Better not fuck up again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, we see you, blessed mom. Mods, if you don't mind, can you tell me if anyone becomes a member or super chats or anything, because it's not showing me on this end right now. I don't know what it is. So if one of y'all can just text me, I know it's a pain, but I would really, really appreciate it very much, because I don't want to sound ungrateful or anything. Okay. So get this. So yeah, cadaver dogs, they've taken their phones, they've taken their laptops, I'm sure they've taken their router. The boy's grandmother told the outlet she believes his parents are innocent. Are you nuts, Grandma? Are you nuts? Respectfully. And the investigators were asking Rebecca to take a lie detector test, but that Jake refused without a lawyer present. Well, you have a right to a lawyer, but if you have people who have nothing to hide, hide nothing. The question about the couple swirled. The questions about the couple swirled. Uvalde Foundation for Kids, which launched its own search effort, put up a $5,000 reward for information leading to Emmanuel's safe return, withdrew its team membership and called off the reward just a day after announcing it. Quote, "We cannot in good conscience utilize the team and resources when so much is missing in this case. Of particular concern to us lies within inconsistencies in the details and the sudden decision by the mother to end communication with law enforcement and our team," end quote, founder Daniel Chapin told the Register. So yeah, get this. Again, just breaking. 1 second. What do I do with it? The case for 10-week-old baby was admitted into the hospital back in 2018 with, quote, an acute fractured rib, 6 healing rib fractures, a skull fracture, brain hemorrhaging, swelling of the neck, and a healing fractured leg. You broke or bruised or cracked so many bones in this baby's body. I fear greatly for Emmanuel right now. Greatly. And yet he wasn't charged with more. How long did he do? 6 months? Is that all you get now? Is that all you get now? For, smashing a child's skull in? Really? Wow. I guess if you live in California, yeah. Good God. Good God. I don't even think he did 6 months. Yeah. I mean, just unbelievable. And then what? Now another child's missing. Do you not see the flashing lights, California? Do you not see the flashing lights? These people don't get better. They don't get better. Especially if they didn't really receive any repercussions to begin with. Yeah. Yeah. So you're a good boy in prison, right? You're a good boy in prison because you don't want your skull smashed in, but you get out early because of that, right? Am I right? But then when you get out, you make more babies, and in my opinion, I would be shocked if something like this hasn't happened to Emmanuel, in my opinion. How could he hurt a little baby? Good question. Good question. Just absolutely unbelievable. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, guys. I am livid. Just livid over this. How in the world can he do this? All right, so there's things happening out at the homestead. In the last little bit, we are learning. Well, the attorney has came out and spoken. Oh, by the way, I posted this on the Tira. Our guy, he posted this and I reposted it. This says, me and my mom and my brother used to work with Jake 8 years ago at Walmart, and he was dating one of the other Walmart employees that ended up having a kid with her. Their relationship didn't last. They were co-parenting, and one weekend he had the baby. And while the baby was in his custody for the weekend, something happened where the baby had gotten severe head trauma, causing brain damage to the baby. From my understanding, there were no criminal charges from the incident. I'm wondering if there's actually 2 other babies that are involved, to be honest with you. Something happened that the baby had gotten severe trauma, causing brain damage to the baby. From my understanding, there were no criminal charges from the incident. But then some years later, another incident happened where he did get criminal charges for child cruelty. The guy definitely has some issues, and I believe this is what he says, or this person says. They unalived, he used a different word, that baby, and crap, I can't see. what it says. One second. Let me see here. I believe he unalived Emmanuel and they're trying to cover up the tracks. My mom is the one who posted the comments informing people about it's covered up with something, brought a twist to the whole story. If you like the interview, if you would like the interview, get a hold of me. And so I'm wondering if is there another child where are we talking about this 10-week-old child where he did allegedly all of these things to? And then are we talking about another child, which is what that he did get a little slap on the hand to? Lady gracious, 1,000%, 1,000%, this was preventable. I mean, third time's a charm, right? Third time's a charm. Unbelievable. People making babies with someone like this. Joyous, thank you so very much, honey. I really do appreciate you gifting 10. You received one of those. Thanks, our dear Joyous. She is family to us. Much love to you, my dear. Really do appreciate your support. Can't do it without you, love. Thank you. I've been working on this for 24 hours nonstop. My eyes are about to pop out. California likes to keep families together. Well, you know how you keep, I like to keep families alive. That's what I like to do. Let's keep them alive before we keep them together. Let's start with that. Let's start with that. Oh, I wonder if the baby was born cross-eyed. I do think the baby was born cross-eyed. People are saying that he wasn't, but they're like, oh, look in this photo. You can see that he's not cross-eyed. Well, he's looking up in that photo. And so you just don't know. So I really think he was born probably cross-eyed, to be honest with you. But it doesn't really, I mean, it does matter if he was made that, something happened to him. But not found his remains yet. No. So yeah. Yep. If you're just joining us, we have now learned that in 2018, his 10-week-old baby was admitted to the hospital in acute fractured rib, 6 healing rib fractures, a skull fracture, brain hemorrhage, swelling of the neck, and a healing fractured leg, which tells you that this is not a one-time thing in a 10-week-old baby, meaning you have allegedly done something multiple times for a fractured leg to be healing. It just makes me want to cry. He should be, his winky dink, in my opinion, should be cut off. That's what should happen. But that's, uh-oh. 1 second. Can y'all see me? Okay, yeah, okay. Sorry, I thought I was, all right. So some stuff rolling out here that's going on. Jake Haro is, quote, fully cooperating with law enforcement and investigators. The attorney representing the father of the missing baby shared a statement with the news channels this morning, and we're going to watch some of this bullshit that old dude is talking about. He's in my opinion, if he is charged with Emmanuel, then in my opinion, he would be a serial baby abuser or unaliver, perhaps, in my opinion. All right, here we go. Credit goes to KESQ.com.
We're learning new details tonight about the missing baby out of Yucaipa. Detectives say they cannot rule out foul play in the disappearance of 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro. The family's home in Cabazon was searched by authorities, including canine officers. Good evening. I'm Karen Devine. John White has the night off. The Riverside County DA's office confirming tonight baby Emmanuel's father has a prior child cruelty conviction, and now we're learning a child was taken from the parents' home. Let's go live to News Channel 3's Garrett Hoddle near the family's home with the very latest on this. Garrett.
Karen, I think you know this as well as anybody. The community up here is tight, from Beaumont to Banning to right here in Cabazon. You don't go to the people come to you. And standing outside the Haro home.
Right. The 10-week-old that all of these reportedly happened to, did not die. I want to make that clear. But I'm saying if something happened to like this to Emmanuel, then he, at the very least, in my opinion, would be a serial baby abuser or baby abuser unaliver.
Home today, I can tell you there's been multiple passerbys just coming to get a look at the Haro home, which is right behind me. Now, in the past hour, I do have an update. I did speak with Jake Haro, the father of missing Emmanuel Haro, as well as his attorney, Vincent Hughes.
Unbelievable.
We are expected to speak to him later, and we'll have an update on that. Overnight, we saw investigators here at the home searching the property, and today we went and tried to get some answers. Take a look. Hi, if anybody can hear me, this is Garrett Haro with KESQ News Channel 3.
Oh, look, they got a Ring doorbell camera. I bet you that's new. Thank you, Smoopy. I bet you that's new. Remember, Jake yesterday said he's feeling harassed. Said the person who fractures baby ribs, 10-week-old baby ribs, allegedly.
Local news, we're in Cabazon all the time. We're just trying to get your side of things. We want to be fair. Investigators confirm canines have been used. They won't say what type or what, if anything, they found Sunday night when investigators searched this Cabazon home. On Monday, deputies came back, and so did we.
Yeah.
Well, we went up to the home and nobody answered. It didn't look like anybody was home. The Ring camera looked like tilted over or knocked down. We tried talking through that, but nobody answered. No answer at the door or at the Ring camera. The Sheriff Department telling News Channel 3 the specific inconsistencies in the mother's statement will not be released. Searches have been conducted in Yucaipa and Cabazon, with more as needed.
I'm a father of 2 and I'm a grandfather of 4. And if something was going on, if something was missing with my child, I'd be cooperating 100%.
We have confirmed that the Riverside County DA, Jake Haro, has a 2018 felony child abuse case. Investigators say they're looking at all pertinent information. Detectives also say the type of canines and any findings won't be released for now. But if you were near the Big 5 on Yucaipa Boulevard around 7:45 p.m. last Thursday when we got the report.
Exactly. Funny how they got a no trespassing sign up and a new Ring doorbell camera when allegedly they had cameras up prior, but now those are allegedly gone and allegedly the cloud is deleted. Isn't that funny how that works?
It's about the missing 7-month-old. Call investigators right now. We have a full rundown over on our website. And within the past hour, we did get more information from the Riverside County DA's office on that 2018 felony child abuse charge for Jake Haro right behind me. When I went up to the door and talked to him, he said right now he's dismayed. His child is missing. People are coming up to the property. His lawyer, Vince Hughes, tells me that 2018 charge is being misrepresented, as well as Jake's cooperation with police. We're going to continue to push for more answers, as what's at the forefront is where is Emmanuel Haro.
Not a chance. Not a chance, in my opinion, misrepresenting. For those of you that's just joining us, we were just talking about the latest, that in 2018, when Haro, Jake, was charged with felony willful to child cruelty, his 10-week-old baby was admitted into the hospital with an acute fractured rib, 6 healing fractures, a skull fracture, a brain hemorrhage, swelling of the neck, and a healing fractured leg. And yet he wasn't charged with more. Do you know what it takes to have a brain hemorrhage? That is insanity. 10 weeks old, 6 months in jail. In jail, not even prison, county jail, right? And Jake is due for court in September 2nd for other charges, with pew charges and rug charges. Also, what we were talking about, if you're just joining us, is it is now confirmed that the attorney Vincent Hughes is representing only Jake Haro, not Rebecca. Jake had hired Vincent Hughes in 2018 when he was charged with willful child cruelty. Yeah. Now, get this. Y'all are going to shit. I know I am. But this is the thing. Like, she's had more than ample opportunity to speak up. So I'm not buying it with her right now. I'm not buying it with her. You had more than enough time. All right, here we go, guys. Please hit that thumbs up. Would really appreciate it very much. Okay. Oops, I put up the wrong one here. This one first. Let's go. According to the affidavit written by the Hemet police officer to obtain an arrest warrant, officers investigated a report that a 10-week-old girl had been admitted to Hemet Valley Hospital on October 13th, 2018 for treatment of broken bones. Vanessa Haro, also known as Vanessa Avina, I think that's how you pronounce it, according to the document, told officers that she had picked up Jake Haro from work and dropped him off at home on October 12th, before driving to, is it Beaumont, to pick up her eldest daughter from school. She returned about an hour later and tried to nurse the infant, but she would not drink. Vanessa took the baby to the hospital. Jake Haro told investigators that after Vanessa dropped him off, he took the baby's temperature and found it to be 99 to 100 degrees. He bathed the baby and accidentally dropped it chest first on the divider of the twin twin basin sink, rather. He could not detect any injuries. You son of a... Wrong. Wrong.
FBI, open up!
Okay. Now, here's the next one. Both were charged with willful child cruelty on October 5, 2021. They pled guilty to the charges on June 8th, 2023. Jake Haro was sentenced to 180 days in sheriff's work release program. He got a fucking work release program. Let's give California a big old clap. Let's give him a big old clap. Total BS. Yep, 180 days in the sheriff's work release program, given a suspended 4-year prison sentence, and was ordered to attend a child abuse treatment program. In my opinion, clearly that didn't work. Vanessa Haro was sentenced to 120 days in a work release program and ordered to attend the child abuse treatment program. Clearly, in my opinion, they didn't believe her either. They didn't believe her either, clearly. Good God. Shortly after the baby was admitted to the hospital, Jake Haro filed a request for a domestic violence restraining order against his wife. Family law records show the case was eventually dismissed. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Isn't that something? And Jake Haro is due in court on September 2nd to answer to another charge, being a felon or addict in possession of a firearm. Just absolutely unbelievable. Oh, shit, I missed one. Hold on, guys. I missed one of the craziest ones. Get this. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Come on, guys. Let's get to at least 1,000 thumbs up. Please and thank you. Okay. God, there's so much stuff happening right now in different true crime cases. I'm getting messages out the wazoo right now with other true crime cases that's breaking right now. It's crazy. There was a super chat. Thank you so much, Raina. Appreciate you. California is beautiful. It's Governor Newsom. This is his California. Thanks, ass. I think California is beautiful. I love California as far as that. You know what I mean? I'm just saying I think they need to give some harsher sentences to violent offenders. Right? It's not necessarily it's not the people of California, right? It's not them, but they need stop locking people up for a bunch of rugs and silly stuff. Lock these people up and keep them away from society. The people that can't keep their hands off of children and women and all of this, violent people, violent offenders, that's who we need to focus on. You know, you can go to prison for 30 years for rugs, but you know, you crack a 10-week-old skull and shit, you got a work release program. You know, I mean, I think this should be pretty embarrassing for whoever sentenced, in my opinion, this. Trigger warning, what I'm about to read, okay? It's bad. Bad. Hey, Smiley. Good to see you, honey. How many thumbs up do we got, y'all? That night, trigger, Vanessa woke up Jake and asked him to feel the baby's back. He felt something, quote, crackle, end quote. The affidavit says Jake told the investigators that he did not feel the crackle after bathing the infant. 10-week-old crackle. I want to throw up. I want to throw up. I really do. Now, little Emmanuel is missing. God only knows where he is. And I tell you something. When was he? He was convicted in what, 2021? Right? If he was still in jail, in prison with a 4-year sentence, right? He probably Emmanuel wouldn't be here right now. Right? There would be no Emmanuel, period. I mean, he just most likely has lived 7 months. And God knows what a 7 months of hell that has been, in my opinion. God only knows. Because he, clearly 10 weeks old doesn't really matter to him, in my opinion. All in my opinion. What's 7 months? 10 weeks, 7 months. Vanessa later declined to answer the investigator's question without an attorney present. Doctors at Loma Linda University Medical Center told the officers who wrote the affidavit that the baby had an, quote, acute, end quote, fractured rib, quote, healing, end quote, fractures of 6 ribs, a skull fracture, a brain hemorrhage, swelling of the neck, and a healing, quote, healing, end quote, fractured leg bone. I know, Juju. You just got to, though. You know, just got to. So that's crazy. Robin, who you talking about? Correct your statement. Correct whose statement? Are you talking to me? Mods, let me know what she says. Did you say 10-week-old baby? I certainly did. Yes, unfortunately. And if there was a healing leg fracture, and what else? Was it healing rib? Healing fractures of 6 ribs. Healing fractures of 6 ribs. That means, obviously, this was not the first time. Oh, Green Eyes, I know I've got a lot. I got to do a live on him later. Yeah. So even before this baby was 10 weeks old, it had already had six fractures of 6 ribs and a healing fractured leg bone. Babies' bones are very, very much flexible, right? They don't have kneecaps or anything. They crawl, all of that. You have to use some strength to do something like that. The amount of pressure that a grown man did to a baby, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine, in my opinion, the state Emmanuel will be found in. I can't imagine. Fractured in bone ribs? No, not just that. Quote, doctors at Loma Linda University Medical Center told the officer who wrote the affidavit that the baby had an, quote, acute, end quote, fractured rib, quote, healing, end quote, fracture of 6, S-I-X, the ribs, 6 ribs, a skull fracture, a brain hemorrhage, swelling of the neck, and a, quote, healing, end quote, leg fracture, bone. All of that. Yes. Thank you, Kelly. Yes. Yeah. And how is this family? Listen, how is this family like, oh, I just don't see my brother doing something like that. You don't? Like, is this the second or even possibly third time, allegedly? You don't? Then I see the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, in my opinion. Why isn't he in prison? Well, he got 180 days work release thingy, and then 4 years suspended. Now, the attorney of Mr. Jake is saying that we are misunderstanding the 2018 charges. We're misunderstanding. Got it. Got it. Whenever he says that, what was it? There was a crunch or a crack. What was the word used? And he says that he fell on the sink, the double sink things. 10 rib. There's 10 ribs. Say different. Yeah. Crackle. Yes, crackle. He heard. Yeah. No misunderstanding in my opinion either. At all. At freaking all. I about had a conniption fit when I heard this. Unbelievable. Credit goes to the hippie girl modern world.
the exact details of Jake's prior child
Lots of stuff
cruelty
coming out, guys.
charges.
Hold
And I'm going to read it aloud to you guys. According to an affidavit written by a Hemet police officer to obtain an arrest warrant, officers investigated a report that a 10-week-old girl had been admitted to Hemet Valley Hospital on October 13th, 2018 for treatment of broken bones. Vanessa Haro, also known as Vanessa Avina, according to the document, told officers that she had picked up Jake Haro from work and dropped him off at the home on October 12th before driving to Beaumont to pick up her eldest daughter from school. She returned about an hour later and tried to nurse the infant, but she wouldn't drink. Vanessa took the baby to the hospital. Jack Haro told investigators that after Vanessa dropped him off, he took the baby's temperature and found it to be 99 to 100 degrees. He bathed the baby and accidentally dropped it chest first on the divider of the twin basin sink. He did not detect any injuries. That night, Vanessa woke up Jake and asked him to feel the baby's back. He felt something crackle. The affidavit says Jake told investigators that he did not feel the crackle after bathing the infant. Vanessa later declined to answer the investigators' questions without an attorney present. Seem familiar? Doctors at Loma Linda University Medical Center told the officer who wrote the affidavit that the baby had an acute fractured rib, healing fractures of 6 ribs, a skull fracture, a brain hemorrhage, swelling of the neck, and a healing fractured leg bone. The combination of the above findings and a pre-mobile infant, in the absence of a plausible history of significant trauma to explain these injuries, is indicative of abuse, head trauma, child physical abuse, and nutritional neglect, the officer wrote, quoting the doctor.
Holy shit.
Jake Haro.
What? I did not know that. What? Hold on. I
A
need the
brain hemorrhage, swelling of the neck, and a healing fractured leg bone. The combination of the above findings and a pre-mobile infant, in the absence of a plausible history of significant trauma to explain these injuries, is indicative of abuse, head trauma, child physical abuse, and nutritional neglect, the officer.
Nutritional neglect. I wonder how much did it say Emmanuel weighed? Do we remember? Hurricane warnings in Virginia? Really? Uh-oh.
Quoting the doctor. Jake Haro told the officer that when he went home after visiting the hospital, his sister opened the web browser on his iPad and found a search for how to feed a baby with broken ribs. Jake told the officer that he did not use the iPad at the time.
What? What? Did you hear that?
Quoting the doctor. Jake Haro told the officer that when he went home after visiting the hospital, his sister opened the web browser on his iPad and found a search for how to feed a baby with broken ribs.
So, in my opinion, he knew about it. He knew about it. Oh my God.
Officer that he did not use the iPad at the time of the search, which was performed before the hospital visit.
Sure.
As the investigation continued, the officer wrote Jake Haro blamed the injuries on his wife. But both were charged with willful child cruelty on October 5th, 2021. They pled guilty to the charge on June 8th, 2023. Jake Haro was sentenced to 180 days in the sheriff's work release program, giving a suspended 4-year prison sentence, and was ordered to attend a child abuser treatment program. Vanessa Haro was sentenced to 120 days in the work release program and ordered to attend the child abuser treatment program. Shortly after the baby was admitted to the hospital, Jake Haro filed a request for a domestic violence restraining order against his wife. Family law records show. The case was eventually dismissed. Jake Haro is due in court September 2nd to answer another charge, being a felon or addict in possession of a firearm. So now we know the exact more details on this child cruelty charge. This poor baby was only.
Well, yeah, I mean, it seems like they didn't believe her either. That's the thing. They seem like they didn't believe her either, right? She was charged too. So now it makes me wonder, this may be the reason why he was still allowed around the other kids, because I kept saying, why would this mother allow him around the kids after this? Well, kind of, in my opinion, takes one to know one. She got less time. Well, he didn't get to begin with. Nothing. Even malnutrition, skull fractures, rib fractures, hip fractures. How to bathe a baby with broken ribs. Do you know what it feels like to have a broken rib? It's hard to breathe, let alone a 10-week-old baby. If you've ever had a broken rib, or you've seen someone with a broken rib, how they wrap themselves, it's very dangerous too. You can actually puncture a lung like that as well, in which babies cry, and that's, they're constantly breathing like that until, in my opinion, Jake potentially, allegedly, perhaps, not named yet, but in my opinion, makes them stop.
10 weeks old, and I've heard conflicting things. I've had somebody reach out and told me that the baby was unalive, but I think that is maybe not
Baby is
true.
alive.
But I have heard that the baby is nonverbal, in a wheelchair, seizure disorder, all the things.
The baby is alive, but if it's has seizures, in a wheelchair, has brain damage, he screwed up the baby's a perfectly healthy baby until dad comes around and you're wheelchair bound or in a morgue, in my opinion, or wherever, in my opinion, Emmanuel is. Yep, Lady Gracious. Yep.
The things. So now we know
Livid.
how disgusting, and how in the hell did he only get 180 days? That is disgusting.
How to feed a baby with broken ribs. Sorry, I stand corrected. Hold on, what did she say there at the very end?
Disorder, all the things. Nonverbal.
What did she say right there?
That is maybe not true, but I have heard that the baby is nonverbal, in a wheelchair, seizure disorder.
How does someone get 180 days of work release and 4 years sentences suspended when a child is left nonverbal, in a wheelchair, with a seizure disorder, that will have to be cared for the rest of their life, doctor's appointments forever galore, medicines, therapy, all of this? I agree, Bo. Should have been life. And he said about Emmanuel, don't hurt the baby. If you've got him, don't hurt the baby. Don't hurt him. You were leaking like a sieve there, Jake. Oh, the system, in my opinion, has blood on their hands on this one, in my opinion. Blood on their hands, in my opinion.
All the things. So now we know how disgusting, and how in the hell did he only get 180 days? That is disgusting.
It was not just 180 days. It was, where was it? I'm looking, guys, give me 1 second. The baby had a fever, twin basin sink, but he said he didn't detect any injuries. Yeah, got it. Let me look at this. 2 seconds. Oh, I think I closed it already, maybe. Give me 2 seconds, guys, because I want to. It was 180 days. I think of a work release program. A work release program. Tell you why what CJ's leading. That he got only that? Someone wrote, I can't believe Vanessa, Jake's second wife, didn't serve any jail time after pleading guilty to child abuse of her 10-week-old baby girl. She has a history of promiscuity, drug, alcohol use, this person is claiming. The abuse seems to be a part of a disturbing pattern, as her family has a history of harming their own children, this person says. In fact, some of the children who survived the abuse have since grown up and completely cut ties with the family. By the way, her name is spelled, here, I'll show it to you. Right here. God, my blood pressure is up. Vanessa, Avina. I know this piece of trash and her family personally, they say. She has ties to Fatona, Beaumont, Hemet. I believe she's the ex-wife that gave Jake a ride to the Big Five after the whole scene was created. And that was my question. You know, after we hearing that he had these charges, we didn't know what exactly what was happening in like what happened to the baby then, but I just couldn't understand why she and him would be together at the same ball field, because if he did something like that to my son, he would have been I would have probably been in prison, because he would have probably been 6 feet under, in my opinion. But that's just me. Wow. Unbelievable. We've got some new stuff coming out. SBCSD confirms Jake Haro's vehicle has been collected for evidence processing. Jake Haro's defense attorney, Vincent Hughes, tells me that the family is still here and hasn't left the county. He told me, left the country. He told me outside of the home Monday evening that even if his family wants to leave, they didn't have a vehicle. There's been small groups of people periodically driving by the home this morning, but far less of a crowd than Monday. So they just took in his vehicle, which is interesting, right? They're going to pull that vehicle apart. They're going to check that black box. And God, I pray that it has not been overwritten yet. It depends how long he's really been missing. But it's going to tell them everywhere where they have been. It's a newer model, but the way the black boxes work in these vehicles is they do rewrite themselves every little bit, every so often. They already cleaned it. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Justin, if Emmanuel had a medical disorder that made him have seizures, with him being in a wheelchair, doesn't that mean he got abducted? No, honey. Emmanuel was not in a wheelchair. We're talking about children prior that had seizures and is in a allegedly in a wheelchair because of what allegedly happened to this child, the brain injuries, the brain bleeding, the skull fractures, the hip fractures, the ribs broken, the ribs fractured, all of that. This was his daughter. Yeah. Also, what's going on outside the house right now is the following. Oh no, this is from yesterday. They just dropped this. This was yesterday. But there is police outside the home right now. Very, very loud. But they are really combing through that area. Now, I really wonder why they're allowing them to stay in the home. To me, they should have kicked their asses out while they processed all of this. Yeah, that's my opinion, though. You know, I don't know, though. That's just me. I think they should have absolutely been kicked out of the home. 1000%. Okay, so we read the Hamlet police. That is how far is Hemet from where they are now? My Californians, how far is it? This is freaking believable. Also, someone put on Facebook here, and this woman had a black eye, and she says this is 2 weeks later, and that is kind of, it's about 40 minutes. Okay, thank you. Check freezer and walls. I really don't think Emmanuel's in the home. I don't think he's on the property either. But he's somewhere. Yeah, I agree. I think, in my opinion, I think they had this fight. Whenever they had this fight, and he got mad and hurt the baby, in my opinion. No, this is not Rebecca, but this is another person showing her black eye in chat, and said that was 2 weeks later. Now she's going to show you this as well right here. Black eye, same day it happened. Same day it happened. You know, it's red, it's swollen, all of that. And then this was 4 days later. You don't get a black eye immediately. The blood kind of stagnates right there because it's not circulating anymore. and those vessels are busted. So the vascular system has to take care of it and build new vascular ways. So there's that. Justin, I sent ICU for a video about Jake's brother. Okay. 99 to 100 degrees is not considered a temperature in an infant. Yeah, it's not. Okay. Oh, guys, if y'all are following the Kaylee Monteiro case, Greg Groom, her ex, he has just been arrested and charged with aggravated assault and battery of a pregnant woman and intimidation of a witness. So we'll be talking about that in a next live later this evening. Getting some stuff in here. When was this? Family of 4 found. Oh, okay. Someone just. All right. In my opinion, the law needs to. Someone sent me something in chat. What do you want me to see? Heartbreaking is the lowest low. I've been trying to tell you. You are correct. You. Robin, Jean, whoever you are in here, could you explain what you mean by that message? Thank you so much, Kiki, for gifting or sending a super chat. Really do appreciate you, my dear. Good to see you. Thank you so much. All right, guys, watch this. Watch this right here. Craziness. I think it's by Fox. Yeah, this one's it right here. This one's it right here. Okay. God, there's so much happening right now. Why does people do this to their kids? Why? For what? I mean, this is the thing as adults, right? Are kids hard to deal with sometimes? 1,000%, right? But you've got to be more mature than a 10-week-old baby, Jake. You got to be more mature than that. And if you're not, don't be having kids. Don't be having kids.
His parents are no longer cooperating with the investigation. This after
Watch
investigators
this.
found
This is interesting.
inconsistencies in the mother's story. Fox 11's Nick Garcia is live in Yucaipa with the latest. Nick.
Well, Christine, this just in from the San Bernardino Sheriff's Office. They say detectives have served several search warrants at the family's home. They've also gained or obtained a lot of surveillance footage from what they call areas of interest.
I wonder what areas of interest they are talking about here. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. If they just got their vehicle, they hopefully, if it's not rewritten, they will find more information. What are these areas of interest? Did she dump Emmanuel the day this all happened? Had it been prior? There are reports that little Emmanuel has not been seen since August 3rd. There are reports that as even up to a week prior, that there was this call that came in that they said, hey, do you have cameras on your in your parking lot to the sporting place 5, whatever it's called? And then there are reports that it was a day before. So you can bet they are getting so much footage. It is unfreaking believable right now to track them where they've been. And that takes time. That takes time. But I will say it sounds like investigators are on it and on it good right now. Yes. Yes, Tina. I've heard that he was not seen at the funeral at all either. Thank you so much, Rain. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for following these. Thank you so much, my friend. Really, really do appreciate you very, very much. Thank you, love. Thank you for your support. Can't do it without you. Thank you. Hola. Hola. I think she got the hola and someone coming up to her in the dark and tasing from that clip. I swear she got that from that clip. I'm not even joking. Like, it's funny, but it's not funny.
But did not share with us what, if anything, they found during those searches. But this is the parking lot at this Big Five where the 7-month-old Emmanuel Haro's mom says he was kidnapped. Detectives now poking holes in that story. Meanwhile, the infant still missing.
Oh, you did? You texted or
Another
emailed
candle
it?
placed outside the Big Five in Yucaipa. The community clinging to hope baby Emmanuel Haro will be found safely. Sunday night, a candlelight vigil as prayers for the missing infant pour in from across the area. At the same time, police activity happening around the family's house in Cabazon in neighboring Riverside County.
Everybody, the whole community is just feeling this eerie vibe. We're deep in sand.
People who live nearby driving by the house Monday. Nobody came to the door for Riverside County Sheriff's deputies who were sent at the request of Child Protective Services. This after the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says detectives found inconsistencies in the mother's story. On Friday, she spoke with Fox 11.
I'm begging you, please, bring my son back to me.
She says she was knocked unconscious by a stranger as she was changing Emmanuel's diaper in this parking lot. And when she woke up, her 7-month-old was gone without a trace.
It's something that just doesn't happen
We
here.
got the funeral video
Yucaipa,
after this.
Beaumont, Cabazon, even San Bernardino, as big as the crime rate is there, you don't mess with children.
Fox 11 has also learned the baby's father, Jake Haro, has previously been convicted of child cruelty.
We need to search and we need to find baby Emmanuel.
And as you saw there, the mystery of baby Emmanuel's disappearance, certainly the talk of the IE here. Now, I did try calling his parents using a phone number that they listed on the posters that are all over this area advertising that Emmanuel is missing. Those numbers, though, appear to be disconnected. For now, live in Yucaipa, I'm Nick Garcia, Fox 11 News.
Well, Nick,
all right,
I'm
guys.
sure it's the talk. The thought of a baby being maybe kidnapped, terrifying for anybody in the community. I'm thinking of how emotional that mother was when she did talk to the media initially, crying, very distraught she seemed. And now to see the neighbors' response, the residents' response. What do you make of the response you're seeing from the public who probably doesn't know the family?
Yeah, there were lots of people. You know, that particular woman who we spoke with does not know the family. She lives in nearby San Bernardino, was vacationing at Morongo. The casino is just...
No, we have the funeral of the parents of Emmanuel, Jake and whatever her name is. I can't think of her name right now. Melissa. We got that with their black eye.
A few miles away
I'm
from
show it to
the
you right
family's
after this.
home. Lots of people driving by there, trying to see what's going on, even trying to take part in the search in any way that they can.
All right. Well, let's hope we get some more answers. Thank you so much.
All right. Y'all ready for this? Put a 12 in the chat if you're ready. The number 12 if you're ready to see this. And hit that thumbs up button. This is cray cray. Let's go. All right. August 5th, 2025. She's got a hell of a lot of makeup on there. She got more makeup on than I do. And that's saying something. Damn, Melissa. All right, here we go.
I really appreciate you guys.
I want to make
I
it full
love each
screen.
and every one of you, and Charlie loved each and every one of you. I will reach out to everybody, and I will announce another celebration of life that we will have for him.
We had so much fun together.
Yeah.
I know.
Where's your baby?
Over there, he's like, I want water. I'm like, okay.
I haven't seen the little boy since November when he was born.
Yeah, he's fucking 3. He's gonna be 4. Look at mommy got. No, it was hanging over the chair. Lele will eat a quesadilla. Oh, RJ, say hi.
Hi, honey. I'm your Auntie Becky.
Say hi.
You're so handsome.
You don't have it, brother? We'll find it. RJ. He said, no, I'm not saying hi. Yeah, that's Archie.
I'm gonna go inside. I'm burning up.
It was hanging over the chair.
Yeah, it wasn't there when I went back.
Who was sitting in front of us? Mom, maybe. Did you ask mom?
I have mom. She said that you might have grabbed it.
No.
So, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Get you another one. I'll get you one.
Don't worry about it.
Who made those bandanas? That is awesome. Thank you. Can we just play? Don't look at. But who made those?
I'm surprised you want
Really? We should order some more. I want a pink one. Or like a baby blue one. Yeah, I want a baby blue one.
I just buy the bandanas.
Hey guys, after this, I'm going to screen record this, and that way I can make it bigger. That way we can see it better. So after it plays this time, I'm going to play it again next time so we can make it bigger and we can see it better.
I want to do that. I want a baby blue one. But I'm going to be wearing this shit to the bars. It'll match.
Watch for the spotty.
Where is it? Thank you. Wheel away. I'm not fucking going nowhere.
Get it with you.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to make it bigger. Okay, here we go. Wait 1 second. Let me snipe this. Okay. I think it's right there. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go.
I really appreciate you guys. I love each and every one of you, and Charlie loved each and every one of you. I will reach out to everybody, and I will announce another celebration of life that we will have for him.
We had so much fun together.
Yeah.
I know.
Where's your baby?
Over there, he's like, I want water. I'm like, okay.
Where's your babies?
Since November when he was born.
Yeah, he's fucking 3. He's gonna be 4. Look at mommy got. No, it was hanging over the chair. Lele will eat a quesadilla. Oh, RJ, say hi.
Hi, honey. I'm your Auntie Becky.
Say hi.
You're so handsome.
You don't have it, brother? We'll find it. RJ. He said, no, I'm not saying hi. Yeah, that's Archie.
I'm gonna go inside. I'm burning up.
It was hanging over the chair.
Yeah, it wasn't there when I went back.
Who was sitting in front of us? Mom, maybe. Did you ask mom?
I have mom. She said that you might have grabbed it.
No.
So, it's fine. It's not a big deal.
Get you another one. I'll get you one.
Don't worry about it.
Who made those bandanas? That is awesome. Thank you. Can we just play? Don't look at. But who made those?
I'm surprised you want
Really? We should order some more. I want a pink one. Or like a baby blue one. Yeah, I want a baby blue one.
I just buy the bandanas and go something.
I want to do that. I want a baby blue one. But I'm going to be wearing this shit to the bars. It'll match.
Watch for the spotty.
Where is it? Thank you. Then wheel away. I'm not fucking going nowhere. Get with your.
Oh, there's a picture of her. I attended a funeral on August 5th that Rebecca was on. Okay, now I'm going to put it so we can see it
I
better.
really appreciate you guys. I love each and every one of you, and Charlie loved each and every one of you. I will reach out to everybody, and
Okay, now I'm going to drop it so we can see it much, much better. Someone asked, where's the babies? Did y'all hear that? That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wow. These people, man. It's weird that they were recording. It's like almost they were secret recording. Did you notice that? Like, why were they almost like secret recording? Okay. Here we go. All right, it's uploading now. And I'm going to take a screenshot of her eye, of her face. Here we go. Wowzers. Okay. All right, we have uploaded it. And we're going to do it like this. Okay. Here we go. 1 second. Did I take that screenshot of that? Let's see if I took that screenshot of that. Download. Okay, yeah. Okay. Almost done, guys. Promise. And that way you can see it better. You can see her eye really good that way. She's got a lot of makeup on there. That's amazing. And she's sitting up in the front row as well, which is interesting. This was a guy that supposedly, he OD'd? Something like that. He OD'd. All right. Done. It's uploaded. Oh, I gotta take my stamp off of it. Okay. It's got my stamp on it. I'll take it off in a minute. Okay, here we go. Watch this. Here we go. We're going to start it from the very beginning. I'm going to make it full screen for you. It's got my stamp on it right there, but I'll take it off in a minute. Automatically does that. All right, here we go. Look at her eye there.
I really appreciate you guys.
She's certainly, you can only hide bruising so much. You can only hide that so much, right? Emmanuel weighed 21 pounds. Yes. The eye is there. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's there. She's got a lot of makeup on right there. All right, here we go. Damn. It's going to start.
I really appreciate you guys. I love each and every one of you, and Charlie loved each and every one of you. I will reach out to everybody, and I will announce another celebration of life that we will have for him.
We had so much fun together.
Yeah.
I know.
Where's your baby?
Oh, then he's like, I want water.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that right there? Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Oh, I want her. And she's like, she's 4 now. Does none of her relatives have concerns she had a black eye? Well, it sounds like it's a normal occasion there.
Okay.
I haven't seen your little boy since November when he was born.
Yeah, he's fucking 3. He's gonna be 4. Look at mommy got.
Oh yeah.
No, it was hanging over the chair.
No baby there.
They will eat a quesadilla. Oh, RJ, say hi.
Hi, honey. I'm your Auntie Becky.
Say hi.
You're so handsome.
You don't have it, brother? Hi.
Hi, honey. I'm your Auntie Becky.
Say hi.
I'm your Auntie Becky.
Say hi.
You're so handsome.
You don't have it, brother?
Something about a baby right there.
He said, no, I'm not saying hi. Yeah, that's Archie.
I'm gonna go inside. I'm burning up.
It was hanging over the chair.
Yeah, it wasn't there when I went back.
Who was sitting in front of us? Mom, maybe. Did you ask Mom?
I asked Mom, she said that you might grab it.
No.
It's fine. It's not a big deal.
Get you another one. I'll get you one.
Don't worry about it.
Who made those?
You're going to see him sitting up here pretty soon. They're sitting up at the funeral.
Really? We should order some more. I want a pink one. Or like a baby blue one. Yeah, I want a baby blue one.
I just buy the
I want to do that. I want a baby blue one. But I'm going to be wearing this shit to the bars. You'll match.
Watch for the spotty.
Where is it? Thank you.
Hold on. Is that him right there? No, that's not him. Okay.
Wheel away. I'm not fucking going nowhere. Get with you.
Right here. Look at this. Is that her? Or no? She's changed subjects by talking about the other lady's kid. Is that her? No? Okay. I was curious about that. I was like, there we go. And she says, I attended the funeral August 5th that Rebecca also attended and have footage of her from that day. She did not have Emmanuel with her, but did have the little daughter. Holy shit. That was what, August 2nd or August 3rd? When's the last time someone saw Emmanuel? Like, really? I'm sure the police are asking, you didn't have the baby on August 2nd? August 3rd, August 5th? Ooh, my electric just flickered. Uh-oh. Did y'all see my electric just flicker? One second. Apparently, we're having hurricanes. Did y'all see it flicker? It went off like a few times. That's crazy. I am portable. But seriously, when is the last time someone saw Emmanuel? I mean, was it in July? Did something happen in July? So she's had what today? So she's had this black eye for at least 2 weeks. At least 2 weeks now. I attended the funeral August 5th that Rebecca also attended, and I have footage of her from that day. She did not have Emmanuel with her, but did have her little daughter. My God. That's crazy. That's crazy, guys. Like, what the hell is going on here? I don't know. But something is happening. Something is happening. Big time. Big time. Has anyone out there heard anything about when the last time he was seen even? This is what doesn't make sense to me. It's just, it's crazy. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. Something is really wrong here. Hold on 1 second. I'm fixing this. This is bad, 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 bad. Oh, I think my electric's going to go again. I hope not. Okay. All right. No proof of life. There is not. There is not. I mean, who knows if he's even actually 7 months old? You know what I mean? Who saw him on 8/3? Who was it that saw him on 8/3? Do these people still have custody of their other kids? No, oh, you mean his exes? Yes. What's that, Jody? Jake Layer, Fox 11. Is he reporting something? I'll look right now. Let me see. Let me look. Jake Layer, Fox 11. We'll look. They're going through everything of theirs right now. Jake Layer, Fox 11. I don't see anything of Jake Layer. Let me see here. What was it? You can text it to me, I guess, if you want. She said babies. Okay. All right. Someone wrote this. This is interesting. Does anyone know if Jake Haro's family comes from money or has connections? Would this explain how he got away with it the first time and now the attorney is only representing him? His family owns a lot of real estate, including Casa Antigua, which is a huge apartment complex in Downey. All of their properties are listed under a trust. Trust holders are under, I won't say the name, and his wife, Rachel. I'll just say Rachel. We'll just say Anthony and Rachel. Rachel is still listed under the Ramona Street address. Just wondering, I am so confused with all of these names. And someone wrote, from everything I've seen on the family member pages and the addresses he lived at, I would assume that they don't have a lot of money. Someone wrote, that's what I was assuming too. Then I looked up Anthony and he seemed to be well off. He's probably just the stepdad, but isn't involved with them or the mom anymore, just hasn't officially divorced. they live in separate locations. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Justin, no, I don't think that happened. He has been arrested. Okay, got that one. Can you play this specifically at the end? Did they always leave the baby in the car? Okay, yeah, I'm getting ready to play this. I was getting ready to play this right here. Oh crap. All right, guys, look at this. I mean, we've got 10-week-old broken ribs. We've got broken, what do they say, or cracked something, femur, brain hemorrhaging, multiple times, and what? A funeral where a family member OD'd, the other side of the family member, someone unalived, killed his ex or something like that, and he's in prison for 50. Like, this loco for sure. Okay, I want to show you this defense attorney right here. This is a little cray. And I mean, they haven't named them as a suspect, but they've also haven't said they were innocent either of anything. I think they're just doing their investigation, and then there's going to be an arrest, in my opinion. Okay.
Breaking news out of Cabazon. Detectives continuing their search for missing baby Emmanuel. His family claims he was kidnapped on Thursday. News Channel 3 just speaking with the boy's father, Jake Haro, saying he feels his family is being harassed while their son remains missing. Let's go live to News Channel 3's Garrett Hoddle, who is outside the family's home in Cabazon. Garrett.
Hey, Peter. Well, this is the Cabazon home, the Haro home in Cabazon. I want to point out, just in the past couple of minutes, we had some folks pull up in a car and hang up this Justice for Emmanuel Haro sign right on the fence that's just off the driveway. The Haro home behind me had investigators here last night searching the area for any details about where or what happened to little Emmanuel Haro. Let's briefly walk you through the timeline of events, going back to last Thursday when the mother, Rebecca Haro, said that she was attacked at a Big Five sporting goods store, and then when she came to, she found her baby was missing. Then over the weekend, we heard new details from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department that because of inconsistencies in interviews she had with police, she's now refusing to interview with them further. Now, just in the past couple of, I would say, 20 or 30 minutes, I did go up to the home and I was able to speak to Jake Haro, the father of the missing 7-month-old. Now, we did learn earlier this morning, confirming through the Riverside County DA's office, about a felony child abuse charge dating back to 2018. And we've also confirmed that canines have been used in the search in the area. In fact, we just received a press release a few minutes ago from the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, who did confirm those details. They also say they've received an extensive amount of surveillance footage. Now, just in the next 30 minutes, we are anticipating the lawyer for the family to arrive. Here in Cabazon, Peter, I think you know this well, people are very into the news. The Facebook groups are the most active in Banning, Beaumont, right here in Cabazon, and we've seen folks all day coming up just to get a glimpse of the house. There's a lot of community reaction here, and I think it's safe to say that in Cabazon, you don't go to the people come to you. So we are expecting, again, the lawyer to arrive here momentarily, and we're going to keep you updated on this story. Be sure and stay with News Channel 3. We're going to be your home for updates. Reporting live in Cabazon, Garrett Hoddle, back to you.
Breaking news out of...
Okay, they have since got the car, got their phones, got their computers, and their router, from what I understand. Now, remember, in the abuse case of the 10-week-old, allegedly, Jake had looked up how to bath a baby with broken ribs. Thank you, Lady Graces. Justin deserves 2,000 likes today. Come on, everyone. Thank you. I'm working here. So, yeah. Check funeral home if it's a memorial service video. This was actual graveside rites. They did it all, I think, in one day. They need a way to violate his parole. Oh, well, baby. He's, trust me, if they wanted to find something right now to violate his parole, they certainly could. But I think they're going to just arrest, in my opinion. This is the interview with the lawyer. The lawyer actually did speak out here. Sure did. Okay. And here we go. Whoops. Wait a second. Okay, here we go.
Father of Emmanuel Haro, the baby who vanished from Yucaipa. Authorities say the child's parents have stopped cooperating with investigators, and Mario Ramirez is live in San Bernardino with the very latest developments. Mario.
Sandra, Roxy, I spoke directly with the father's attorney, Vincent Hughes, this morning, and he tells me that's not the case. The child's parents have been cooperating with investigators. Meanwhile, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says that desperate search continues, and it has not ruled out foul play when it comes to that baby's disappearance. Take a look, pictured here, 7-month-old baby Emmanuel Haro was reported missing by his mother, allegedly kidnapped last week while in her care. This all started Thursday evening when Emmanuel's mother, Rebecca Haro, says she was attacked while changing her son's diaper in the parking lot of the Big Five in Yucaipa. When she woke up, she says her son was gone without a trace. Detectives now say her story doesn't add up, stating publicly over the weekend that there were inconsistencies in her story, and when confronted, they say she ended her interview. Meanwhile, there's been a desperate search for answers, and while sheriff's officials have said the parents have stopped cooperating with law enforcement in the investigation, we're now hearing from the father's attorney, who says that's anything but the case. He says they've turned over their phones, laptops, passwords, and claims the sheriff's department should be doing more.
Doesn't seem law enforcement is doing anything to find this child. He's holed up in his house with his family because they are not getting the support that they need. They have people trampling on their property. They have death threats being made. All of the reports I'm seeing on social media that Jake and his wife are running, have fled the country, have fled the jurisdiction, they're at their home. They're at their home, holed up, scared for their own safety, grieving for their son. I have personally spent time with Jake and have seen the emotions in his face. He is not in any way running, hiding, or doing anything to exhibit any behaviors of somebody that is trying to be deceptive in this case.
And we've learned Jake pled guilty to child cruelty charges in a separate 2018 case out of Riverside County. According to court records, he's currently on probation for those charges after he was convicted and jailed in 2023, and is also facing additional charges for weapons possession. Meanwhile, the nonprofit organization Uvalde Foundation for Kids, we've learned, has withdrawn its $5,000 reward in search efforts, citing the parents' unwillingness to cooperate with the investigation. Now, back out here live, when speaking with the father's attorney, he told me that since that initial missing child's poster went up, several of them all throughout the Inland Empire, they've had to discontinue their numbers because they've been receiving around-the-clock death threats and also have been getting visits at their Cabazon home. We're going to hear more from that attorney coming up at 10 o'clock. For now, live in San Bernardino, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back to you.
All right, Mario, thank you for that update.
They're making it seem like
right now at Valley Plaza.
They're making him seem like he's freaking Cinderella or something. He's all locked up in his house. If he wanted to go somewhere, he couldn't go somewhere. They got his car. Take a bus, bitch. That's all I can tell you. Take a bus, Jake. Exactly. Law junkie. Exactly. grieving. Oh, you're grieving. You smash a 10-week skull in. So grieving. Child's allegedly in a wheelchair. Oh my God. If I'm about to lose my shit, I'm telling you guys. Oh, this just came out too. What is this? Okay, I just showed you that. Okay. All right. Yeah, so the attorney says for Jake Haro that the parents are, quote, grieving for their son. Why? Do they know he's dead? Do they know he's dead? Question. I mean, if you're grieving, it kind of sounds like, in my opinion at least, you know something else, right? And what else does he say here? Grieving for their son. One second, guys. Something is not right. Mother with inconsistencies in baby's kidnapping story, including black eye, inadequate previous to the incidents, leads search teams to cut ties, officials say. Ooh. One second. She's so full of shit. All right, guys, I got to pull up some stuff. Just 1 second. Bear with me as I get it together. When was this? Did y'all see them? Oh, this is what you got to see this one. You got to see this one. You got to see this one. The media was aborted due to corruption problems. What? The weather's bad here. It's getting bad. All right, here we go.
Continues for a 7-month-old boy in a disappearance.
Days ago, add up. KTLA's Sarah Welch is live in San Bernardino with the latest updates. Sarah?
Sharon, Micah, good evening. Investigators aren't taking any questions about those inconsistencies, but they did say that they have scoured the areas of Yucaipa and Cabazon looking for any evidence of.
Question. What areas do you guys think they would be looking at? They said they're looking at specific areas. Has anyone, thank you, Brielle. Has anyone, can you show the video? I texted you. I'll look at it crazy. I sure will. Are you a prepper, prepped for a hurricane? I mean, I am, but we don't have hurricanes here. Really? So I'm as prepped as I guess anyone will get. But where would they look? Right? Does anyone know if they're looking in any specific areas?
This baby boy and his whereabouts, and that they've also collected large amounts of surveillance video and are currently reviewing it, piecing this all together ever since the baby's mother claims that her little Emmanuel was kidnapped 4 days ago.
It's just a baby. Just give our son back, please.
The couple went public with their plea for help, but now their phone numbers on the flyer for their missing baby are disconnected, and Jake and Rebecca Haro have reportedly lawyered up.
There's a lot of things that we're reading that just don't add up.
The locals who don't know the couple are zeroed in on the search for the 7-month-old that is garnering national attention.
What is happening in the city, what is happening to this family.
Sunday night, people worried for baby Emmanuel held a vigil for him in the Big 5 parking lot in Yucaipa, where his mother claims her baby was kidnapped last Thursday evening. She says she was at this nearby park and ran to Big 5 to buy a mouthguard for her stepson. And as she was about to change the baby's diaper, a stranger knocked her out and kidnapped the baby. But investigators say there are holes in her story and they cannot rule out foul play. This afternoon, deputies walked the couple's property in Cabazon, and over the weekend, investigators were seen there, and the baby's grandmother says cadaver dogs also searched the home.
They're not going to hurt that baby. That couple were just home buddies.
The grandmother says Emmanuel is her daughter's pride and joy, but we've learned that history of child abuse and a felony child cruelty conviction from a previous relationship. The couple's 2-year-old has been removed from the home as a result of this case as the search goes on to find the baby boy.
I'm a father and I'm a grandfather, and the thing that bothers me about it is the inconsistencies in the story. I would be inconsolable if something happened to one of my kids.
Now, we did ask the grandmother if anyone saw baby Emmanuel at the park last Thursday. She told us that the baby's mother would never take him out of the car because he didn't have his vaccinations. The grandmother also told us that her daughter was asked to take a lie detector test, but her husband said...
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Listen.
And the thing that bothers me about it is the inconsistencies in the story. I would be inconsolable if something happened to one of my kids.
Now, we did ask the grandmother if anyone saw baby Emmanuel at the park last Thursday. She told us that the baby's mother would never take him out of the car because he didn't have his vaccinations. The grandmother also told us that her daughter was asked to take a lie detector test, but her husband said no until they had a lawyer. Sharon Michael will send it back to you.
She did not take out that baby. I told you guys what I say. What I say. This timeline is sketch. No vaccinations as well. Imagine that. Not that she's probably an anti-vaxxer, but probably because she's too fucking lazy to get off her ass and take it to a pediatrician. I guarantee you, with living with a man that has been charged with child cruelty, you probably don't take it to the baby. You probably don't take Emmanuel to the pediatrician. No, not yet, Luna. Not that I'm aware of. Didn't want the doctor to work it out that they were. Of course. Bingo, Deborah. 1,000%. 1,000%. Oh my God. What in the hell is wrong with these people? Seriously. This is insanity. Just absolute insanity. I'm speechless. Because I said the other day, I was like, I bet you she dropped off them. And you know what we need to do? We need to look at that timeline again, because there's something big wrong here. 1 second. Okay. All right. Let's look at this timeline, because this can't be. Watch this. Look at this. Timeline. Watch this, because this is wrong. Because I said the other day, I said this timeline is whacked that they gave. Check this out. Check this out. Story keeps changing. Of course it does. All right. So at 5:30 p.m. on August 14th, she meets Jake's ex and her boyfriend the family meets Jake's ex and her boyfriend, the ex's boyfriend, at the park. 5:30. At 6 o'clock is when the football game and practice starts. Okay. Now that's major. That's major. Because right here, remember 6 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, Rebecca leaves the park to buy a mouth guard. Well, you had 30 minutes prior to check on the mouth guard, and then you wait an hour after practice starts that you go get a mouth guard? No way. No way. Doesn't work like that. So you had an hour and a half after arriving there. Yes, Lisa, a 4-minute drive, 1.6 miles to go get that mouth guard. You don't wait an hour and a half after getting there to buy a mouth guard. Okay, number one. Now, continue right here. Look at this. This is why, in my opinion, when police says, things aren't really adding up, something's wrong here. 7:30 p.m. Rebecca arrives at the store. Ma'am, it took you 30 minutes to get 1.4 miles? No. I mean, you could have walked there a lot quicker than that. She's saying it took her 30 minutes from 7, leaving for the mouth guard from the ball field, to getting to this Big Five. I was going to say Super 8. Getting to the Big Five sporting goods store took her 30 minutes? No bueno. No bueno. Okay. And then after getting there, she says, one second, bear with me. Bear with me, guys. 2 seconds. Apologize for this. She says this is whenever she smells that the baby had went into the bathroom in his diaper, essentially blaming the baby. Right? It's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. But I digress. Okay. 1 second. Okay. 7:30 arrives at the store. She said she smelled the dirty diaper, started changing it, and then recounts a different version of what happened next. Someone said, "Hola." She either did not run, did turn, or only saw white. Claims she was stuck in the head in one of her accounts, blacked out, woke up with a black eye, and Emmanuel was gone. She ran into the Big Five sporting goods asking if anyone saw her baby or someone with a baby. And get this, after she runs in, she runs back out to her car and calls 911. She didn't even take her phone in. At 7:41, police are called. So from 7:30 to 7:41, right? That's 11 minutes. 11 minutes. That from the time she allegedly got in that parking lot to the time she smelled that dirty diaper, started allegedly changing this diaper, getting knocked out, allegedly, and then coming to, running back in, or running into the Big Five, and then running back out to her car. And she wonders why this is inconsistent. Yeah. Ma'am, you are a lunatic, in my opinion. Absolutely a lunatic. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. So, from the time she got there, so they supposedly arrived 30 minutes early, right? 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 7:41, 2 hours and 11 minutes for a fucking mouth guard. Was the car still running? Just curious. Good question. Good question. Were big 5 days. Yeah. Well, from what I understand, the reporting is now that they called a day before that all of this started. And from all of this started, and what was I going to say? Oh, they called the day before. Some reporting is, and some reporting is a week before that, and said, do you have any video surveillance in, because they had, what did they say they wanted? I forgot what it was. They wanted, something was stolen. I think it was something was stolen. Is what I'm thinking. It was like something was stolen or some shit like that. It's crazy. But anywho, that's what they're supposedly allegedly saying. Okay, now moving on here. There's so much. My God. This, do you guys think I should do a poll maybe? Do you guys think that there will be an arrest in the next couple days? That's what I want to know. Do you think that there will be an arrest in the next couple days? Okay, sorry, I'm pulling up stuff here. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to see if Garrett's got any new thing coming out. I asked the Riverside Sheriff's Department about this visit by the sheriff's deputies on Monday at around 12:20 and the Haro home. We caught video footage of the police knocking on doors, then leaving. Here is what I found out about from the RSO. Quote, on August 18, 2025, at around 12:22 p.m., deputies from the, how do you pronounce it? I keep saying it wrong. Okay, it's Cabazon S. Okay. Cabazon Sheriff's Station were dispatched to the 5000 block of Ramona Street in Cabazon per the request of Child Protective Services. CP asked deputies to check if the family was at the residence, but deputies were not able to contact anyone. Deputies advised CPS of their findings. Wow. Now they allegedly already took the baby, right? Right here it is. I was asked the Riverside County Sheriff's Department about the visit by the sheriff's deputies on Monday around 12:20 at the Haro home in Cabazon. We caught video of police knocking on doors, then leaving here. What I found out from RSO. I, on August 18, 2025, at 12:22 p.m., deputies, that was 18th, that was yesterday. Deputies, it just was, the reporting is today though, but just an hour or two ago. Deputies from the Cabazon Sheriff Station were dispatched at the 5000 block of Ramona Street in Cabazon per the request of CPS. CPS asked deputies to check if the family was at the residence, but deputies were not able to contact anyone. Deputies advised CPS of their findings. I wonder what's going on here. Oh, I'm sure they're being watched. I wonder what's going on here. I think he is going to get a restraining order for this wife, like the last wife, and blame her for everything so he can walk again. In my opinion, I feel they both had something to do with the baby. Well, I mean, in my opinion, I think who more likely did something, again, if something has been done, would be him. But I think she doesn't want to lose her man. That's what I think. Don't they have another daughter? Yes, they do. They have an older daughter. They skip town, in my opinion. Well, they can't skip town because, well, I mean, they could, but they don't have a car. If mom is DB victim, how desperate do you have to be? Pretty fucking desperate, girl. Pretty fucking desperate. I mean, it's just collapsing around them right now. It really is. It's just collapsing around them. Sonia Allen, thank you so much, my dear. America needs to start being outraged at how children are being tossed away. Thank you, Justin, for all you do. Thank you so much, Ms. Sonia. Good to see you, my dear. Appreciate you very, very much for your support. Please play this with suspect of Jake's brother's death. Okay. What is it? Oh, we got On the Terra. Let's go. How you doing? I love him. I'm going to ask him on the show. I really want to have to. He's so hilarious and he doesn't even know it. I don't even know his name. What's his name? Justin, they still have red vehicle. They supposedly just took it just a little bit ago, from what I understand. Okay, let's get on the terra. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. Here we go.
So we have new information involving the disappearance of Emmanuel Haro, the 7-month-old little boy who allegedly disappeared from Yucaipa, California at the hands of the mother. Hola. Rebecca has now entered the chat before the day of the incident, and we have video footage of her from a funeral, and she already had the black eye. The baby was nowhere in sight. The little daughter was present. So many witnesses, another layer to the onion, and now reports come in that Hector Haro, the brother of Jake Haro, died in the home where Emmanuel lives, and that Rebecca and Jake were the prime suspects in that alleged murder suicide on the tira, but nothing ever came of it, and them fools got lost to the wind, homie. Another case now from Hemet from 8 years ago. A woman who worked in the Walmart worked with Jake, and a woman worked with her mother and brother and Jake at the Walmart in Hemet, and that Jake had another relationship with a woman, and that in fact she did get pregnant rather, and that when one of the instances that they were co-parenting, when the little boy went to, or excuse me, a little girl went to the home of Jake, he or she came back with permanent brain damage. That was the first one. Police were investigating Jake. Ahmed Belloso, we have new information involving the disappearance of Emmanuel Haro, the 7-month-old little boy who allegedly disappeared from Yucaipa, California at the hands of the mother. Hola. Rebecca has now entered the chat before the day of the incident, and we have video footage of her from a funeral, and she already had the black eye. The baby was nowhere in sight. The little daughter was present. So many witnesses, another layer to the onion, and now...
So the daughter was with, okay. Yeah. I know people, yeah, I know he does. I hope he gets better. Okay, this is my question. You're more likely to leave a 4-year-old, in my opinion, than you are a baby. Where was that baby? And this is what authorities are going to ask. Who had your baby while you was at the funeral? And if you can't produce a receipt, your ass is up creek without a paddle. Yeah, I think he needs to be the new mayor of Gabazon. I agree. So she better, honey better produce a receipt quick, or she is big time. Oh, but listen to this. But wait, there's more.
Reports come in that Hector Haro, the brother of Jake Haro, died in the home where Emmanuel lived, and that Rebecca and Jake were the prime suspects in that alleged murder.
Guys, I really think I'm not even... If there is unsolved unalivings around there, they need to be, in my opinion, checking up on these two mother chickens. Holy shit. Is that true? I absolutely believe his reporting. I don't believe a lot of people on YouTube, to be honest with you, because they do things they'll just say things and they'll put other people down and they just fight with each other and their reporting's not that good. I believe his reporting, personally. Now, you can take that up with your own discretion, but I believe he's a very solid guy. He's boots on the ground, and yeah. Wow. This is Justin, I think there's a lot of parents that need to be put in jail and held accountable, right? Hell yeah, Sheila. Justin, the brother passed away in their house. So did the Hold on, I gotta listen to this. I gotta back this up.
So many witnesses, another layer to the onion, and now reports come in that Hector Haro, the brother of Jake Haro, died in the home where Emmanuel lived, and that Rebecca and Jake were the prime suspects in that alleged murder suicide on the tira.
Is this okay? Wait a second. Was this the guy that died 2 weeks ago? His brother passed away in 2018. I'm saying no, yes, yes, no, yes. So half of you know and half of you don't. I don't think that the guy that died 2 weeks ago was from an OD, from what I understand. I know there's been several family members that passed, yes. Yeah, the brother was an OD. That was Rebecca's nephew. Yes. That was Rebecca's nephew. Correct. So who did he say died? Hold on.
That Hector Haro, the brother of Jake Haro, died in.
Does someone got his Hector Haro's obituary? If you do, can you send it to me? You guys can send me any information right here. Let me drop my right there, 307-228-4906, or you can email me alljustice4 gmail.com. On the photograph where the baby Emmanuel has a blue Nike stripe and swish t-shirt, and above his eyebrow on the single right-hand side is that an indent. On the photograph where the baby Emmanuel has a blue Nike stripe and swish t-shirt on above his eyebrow on the right-hand side is that an indent. He is sort of laying on his tummy looking at an angled, I know what picture you're talking about, at the right, and the dad a little in the background was used on the KTLA news clip. Also, why are the parents grieving their son according to the lawyer if their son is only a kidnapping according to them? Yeah, unless you know more. Yeah, I said that just a little bit ago. I'll look at that baby indent and see if there's anything. I will look at that. Rebecca funeral black guy. Yep. Got that one. Already showed that one. Ex-boyfriend was arrested for assault. Got that one. It's for another case. Okay. No Emmanuel in sight. Hector Haro. Hector Haro died in Emmanuel's home of both Rebecca and Jake, and they were the prime suspects, but nothing ever came of it. They have slid by everything almost so far. Okay, you emailed it. Thank you so much. Here's the obituary. In 2021, I'll show you that, but listen to this again. Listen to this fully again and listen to it very closely. This is very good reporting.
Have new information involving the disappearance of Emmanuel Haro, the 7-month-old little boy who allegedly disappeared from Yucaipa, California at the hands of the mother. Hola. Rebecca has now entered the chat before the day of the incident, and we have video footage of her from a funeral, and she already had the black eye. The baby was nowhere in sight. The little daughter was present. So many witnesses, another layer to the onion, and now reports come in that Hector Haro, the brother of Jake Haro, died in the home where Emmanuel lived, and that Rebecca and Jake were the prime suspects in that alleged murder, suicide on the tira, but nothing ever came of it, and then fools got, lost to the wind, homie. Another case now from Hemet from 8 years ago, a woman who worked in the Walmart worked with Jake, and a woman worked with her mother and brother and Jake at the Walmart in Hemet, and that Jake had another relationship with a woman, and that in fact she did get pregnant, right?
Yeah, we've been reporting on this.
And that when one of the instances that they were co-parenting, when the little boy went to, or excuse me, a little girl went to the home of Jake, he or she came back with permanent brain damage. That was the first one. Police were investigating Jake.
Shut up.
Ahmed Belloso, we have new information involved.
God, oh my God. There is like layer after layer after layer after layer. This is crazy. All right, here is Hector's obituary. I knew it, a GoFundMe, yeah. If anybody can find where in the newspaper or anywhere of how, if they was ever named any sort of suspects or anything like that, potentially, or under suspicious. I got you. I see you, Robin. Thank you, honey. Appreciate you very much. Yeah, anybody can text me at this number, 307-228-4906, with information. You will be 1,000,000,000% anonymous. You can ask my people. I really respect my sources. Absolutely. Never your name is mentioned. Or email me at alljusticeforyou at Gmail, the number 4, the letter U at gmail.com. All right, now let's look at this. This is insanity at this point. What did I do? Hold on. Let me do this. There's been a lot of death in this family, man. Okay. Hector Jacob Haro, February 5th, 1991. Young. Oh my God. May 6th, 2021. Weaver Mortuary and Cemetery. Hector Jacob Haro was born February 5th, 1991 and passed away May 6, 2021, is under the care of Weaver Mortuary and Cemetery. Celebration of life will be held on June 18, 2021 at 10 a.m. at Weaver Mortuary, 1177 Beaumont Avenue, Beaumont, California. Graveside interment will be held June 18, 2021 at 1:30. Okay. Wow. He's got some tattoos on. What's that on his head? What's that? Is that a scar? I don't think OD was intentional, in my opinion. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Just make sure you put in my opinion, guys. Wow. Okay. Robin sent me. Yeah. Same thing. Oh, this is a better picture. Oh, it's a tattoo on his forehead. Look at this. I can make it bigger. I can make this picture bigger. Okay, watch this. This is just wild. Absolutely wild. I mean, poor Emmanuel, man. Poor Hector. Oh, wait, that's not the one. 1 second. We're right here. This one's more clear. It's a tattoo. Nose pierced. That's pierced. Tattoo on his neck and stuff. He's young. What, 20 years old? How did they say he died? How did they say he died? Twisted Pixie. I can. Emmanuel was 7 months old. Brother passed in 2021. I mean, I can because I'm not saying that happened at all, but something could have happened because this guy's been up to no good, it sounds like, for a while. Dude has a black eye on the right side. Does he? I don't think it's a black eye. I think it's just the way it's shadowed, in my opinion. It goes to pattern of behavior, yeah. The amount of money they were making was insane. Who was? They were making a lot of money. He died of a Finney overdose, from what I understand. Justin, you've taught me a lot, and I'm talking about things around our area. I always say allegedly, and I've been teaching me that. Of course, yeah. Justin, I believe that chat is saying the dude is Emmanuel's dad. Oh, no. Not at all. Not at all. Not even in the least. Absolutely not. Okay, what is this? I'm getting some more stuff in. I gotta clear out some of these tabs, man. But here he is. This is the funeral home. As well, May 6, 2021. All right, so we got that. We got that. Same thing. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Ooh, lordy. This is a wild one. God only knows how long that this baby's been missing. I mean, I wonder if something made them like report this now. Like, was CPS already on their ass, or what was it? Okay. So SBCSD, I just wanted to, because someone y'all was talking about the red vehicle earlier, that it wasn't collected. It has. I just want to show you guys, then confirm to you that it absolutely has been collected as well. And this is from Garrett, and he's right out there right now. SBCSD confirms Jake Haro's vehicle has been collected for evidence processing. Jake Haro's defense attorney, Vincent Hughes, tells me the family is still here and hasn't left the country. He told me outside the home Monday evening that even if the family wanted to leave, they didn't have a vehicle. There's been a small group of people periodically driving by the Haro home in Cabzon this morning, but far less of a crowd than Monday. KESQ News, Garrett Huddle says. So there's that. And so Rebecca's mother has shown up to support Rebecca and Jake. Where are Jake's parents? I wonder why they're not supporting him. Does anyone know where Jake's parents are? Are they still alive? Are they still alive? Guys, oh my God, look at this. How many thumbs ups do we got, mods? How many thumbs ups do we got? Tell me how many thumbs up we got. Heard they were not cooperating with. No. Nope, they have rescinded. 1.7. Okay, we're good. Thank you guys. Y'all are amazing. The second Hector's funeral. Jake Haro is organizing the fundraiser on behalf of Rachel Castanetto. Holy shit. Look at this. Look at this. What's the second Hector's funeral? What does that mean? The second Hector. Let me make it bigger so y'all can see this. He did a GoFundMe. $25,000 goal, 4,500, 755 raised. Right there. Right there. Is that his son? Like, do they mean like Hector the Second? Kelly, you made my day the whole entire day. Oh. Hector Jacob Haro died. Okay, so that was the one we just looked up. That's the one I just showed you, right? My God. And it says right there, it's his brother in 2021. That's his brother. So father passed too. Yeah, they did pull the reward. Just rolling, you're right. They certainly did. They did pull they absolutely did pull that. Now, it could be because of that, or it could also be, in my opinion, that, hold on one second, I'm getting more stuff in, guys. Okay, let me take you to this right here. Look at this. Watch this right here. This is mind-blowing. If you knew my sweet son, you know this world lost a sweet soul. He's in heaven with our dad. Our hearts are broken, but hope lives on in his beautiful children. May our precious Lord give and protect them the rest of their lives. Thank you, God, for giving me the privilege to raise and love my son for the last 30 years. Thank you, Lulu, for loving my son. And this is 4 years ago when these donations happened. There was an update. Let's be clear about something. We should always remember we had a moment with my brother Hector at least once. What? And if you haven't met him, his presence will stick with you. I want to thank everyone who showed love in any way for helping bury my brother. We'll update everyone with dates and times of his funeral. That may have been the hardest thing I have ever had to reread and message to you all. I'm also sorry for your loss. Again, our hearts beats. Again, from our hearts, rather. What did I say? Beats. I don't know. Thank you. See older post. Is this him? Is that him right there? Grieving my backside, right? Oh, God. Love you, Cuzzo. This news, FUCKED me up. Won't ever let go of all of the memories with you. We mobbed it everywhere. Is that a saying? May 10th, 2021. Hold on, what did that say? Hashtag defending culture RNO. Long live the second. ASG_97. Can someone check that? ASG_97. FEEVO18. FEEVO18 at Esme_Harlow76. He left 5 beautiful babies behind. Total of 8. Total of 83. What does that mean? He left 5 beautiful babies, total of 83. Of his first step, he was a hard worker and a provider for his family. I hope you're dancing in the sky. Rest in paradise, cuzzo. All our memories is just flashing through my head. This hits hard, just like Matt. Who's Matt? My heart aches. I can't breathe. I love you, Hector. You'll now be with your dad and Matt. This hurts, man. Hashtag rest in peace. Sorry, rest in paradise. Number 2, second, SND. Oh, 8 kids, 5 his kids, 3 step kids. Twisted, I know it's hard to read. Oh, if you mean the 10-week-old, Miss Jones, you damn right. Oh my God, we was reading it when I was breaking the story earlier, and damn. One second, guys. Rebecca's mom said it was her granddaughter. Hector Haro died in their home, ? The mom was a witness in the case. It was one guy unalived another. Okay. Oh, crap. What I do? Okay, here we go. Bear with me, guys. Remember the funeral video in the beginning? He said they would inform them on the second one. Is that what they did? What? They would inform them on the second one? What does that mean? So there was like 2 deaths? The guy and the family are together reminds me of Lori Daybell. Yes, having 2 services. Yeah, me too, either, Lady Gracious. What is it she's wanting in baby blue? This is insane. And I look like Jake was standing behind the woman, probably his mother. Oh, look at this. Hector Haro Jr., 21, the homicide report. Do y'all see that? Hold on. Let me make it bigger. What? What? This LA, the homicide report. Bel Air Avenue. Hector Haro Jr., a 21-year-old Latino male, died Monday, January 6th, after being pew-pewed in Covina, according to LA coroners. When is it? 2006? Someone just sent this to me. So it's a different Hector? Where does it say 2006? I'm looking for it. Oh, it does say right there, January 2006. That's probably not it. No. That's probably nothing. Okay, thank God. What's this? Okay. This is ASG 97. This account is private. 8 posts, 835 followers, 965 following. You see that? They are all private. Here's another GoFundMe. Can you send me the link to that? Send me link, please. Look at this, guys. Oh my God. It like doesn't stop. Honor his memory, help with burial cost. Ask them to send me the link. GoFundMe for vasectomies for these men. Yeah. I don't know. I just asked them to send me the link. They own a lot of properties. None seem to work too hard. Reminds me of the Drummond. Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, Austin killed a 15-year-old, but they own houses. Yeah, that's what they were saying. They owned houses. And Justin Hector, there are several cold cases initiatives that focus on solving homicides like Hector Haro Jr., including those specifically related to. Really? Thank you. Thank you for that. Sent. Thank you. Sent. Rebecca and Jake donated $300. All right, here we go. My God. This is exhausting. Our hearts are broken after the sudden loss of our beloved son, grandson, father, and friend to the silent epidemic claiming too many lives spent in all. We hope to honor his memory and help others see the dangers before it's too late. Any support toward burial cost is deeply appreciated. 15 days ago, 14 days ago, 20 days ago, 22 days ago, 3,818 raised. Okay, here's Rebecca and Jake Haro. 25. Yeah, I think I've seen this one the other day. I think I showed this one the other day. Where they donated $300. So there's that. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. What did John say? Someone said, woohoo, John. What did he say? Two unaliving in the family, one unaliving by a member of the family. Does Jake have a job? I have no idea. But he donated $300. Damn. No, they have not fled. They're right there at the house. It's just clickbait. Bullshit. It's not true. They are right there. Well, he's right there. She's not. She's not there right now, but trust me, they're being watched wherever they go. Yes. 1 second. Is that sent above? Oh, look at this. Look at this. 100 more till we hit 2,000. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, I've never gotten 2,000 likes ever. That would be amazing. I might sit here and let you watch me cry if you do. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up. I think they put him in the trash. I think it dumpsters him. I don't think, I mean, the ground is really hard there, right? It's very dry. And I think they're just pretty much lazy, to be honest with you. But look at this, guys. Look what this says right here. Esme Haro 76, 3,024 posts. Very active on there. My kids are my world. Little Anna, Carlos, Julian, Erica, Evney. I think it's how you say it. Happy. And in love. Fruteras Tacos. I'm telling you, after this, with the way your family acts, you can kiss our tacos is what you can do. That's exactly what you can do, lady. Kiss our tacos for supporting someone who hurts children. Jen and Georgia celebrates 12 months of membership. Justin, a trip around the sun with you. How you doing? We went through space together, girl. We all went through space together. Yes, ma'am. They were money laundering through real estate. I don't know about that. I'm not going to say that, but did we hit 2,000? Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Let's celebrate with some tacos now. Let's celebrate with some tacos now. It's amazing. Thank you so much. We did it. Y'all are fantastic. You really are. You guys are amazing. We need this baby home is what we need. Is there anything? Oh, hold on. What's this? Someone wanted me to see. Oh, I've not shown this. And I've not shown this at all. And it's a small picture though. See if I can get a bigger one. God, I've got so many tabs open. It's incredible. What is this? Bear with me. Someone wanted me to show this. I have not shown it yet. It's a little small, but the sound is fine. So we'll listen to this real quick. Oh, did someone super chat? Thank you so much for your support. I hate it because I can't see them right now. It usually tags it for me, but something's going on with YouTube. Thank you so much, Rayanna. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you, my dear. It usually is a color with in a bar, but it's not right there. So thank you so much. Really do appreciate your support, my dear. Really, thank you very much. Let's listen to this real quick. And let me see if I can make it bigger. Full screen, which is not much of a full screen, but here we go.
Welch is live in San Bernardino with the latest update. Sarah?
Sharon Mecca, good evening. Investigators aren't taking any questions about those inconsistencies, but they did say that they have scoured the areas of Yucaipa and Cabazon looking for any evidence of this baby boy and his whereabouts, and that they've also collected large amounts of surveillance video and are currently reviewing it, piecing this all together ever since the baby's mother claims that her little Emmanuel was kidnapped 4 days ago.
Thank you.
It's just a baby. Just give our son back, please.
The couple went public with their plea for help, but now their phone numbers on the flyer for their missing baby are disconnected, and Jake and Rebecca Haro have reportedly lawyered up.
There's a lot of things that we're reading that just don't add up.
The locals who don't know the couple are zeroed in on the search for the 7-month-old that is garnering national attention. Sunday night, people worried for baby Emmanuel held a vigil for him in the Big 5 parking lot in Yucaipa, where his mother claims her baby was kidnapped last Thursday evening. She says she was at this nearby park and ran to Big 5 to buy a mouth guard for her stepson. And as she was about to change the baby's diaper, a stranger knocked her out and kidnapped the baby. But investigators say there are holes in her story and they cannot rule out foul play. This afternoon, deputies walked the couple's property in Cabazon, and over the weekend, investigators were seen there, and the baby's grandmother says cadaver dogs also searched the home.
They're not going to hurt that baby. That couple were just homebodies.
The grandmother says Emmanuel is her daughter's pride and joy, but we've learned that
thank you, Panda.
History of child abuse and a felony child cruelty conviction from a previous relationship. The couple's 2-year-old has been removed from the home as a result of this case, as the search goes on to find the baby boy. Now, we did ask the grandmother if anyone saw baby Emmanuel at the park last Thursday.
That's a thought. Now, listen to this, what she's about to say. But I was wondering if they were smuggling something from Mexico, like the big Fent. Well, remember, he's got rug charges. Cousin OD'd in the Finney, and now it's obviously an epidemic as well. So I don't know, but it's compelling. Thank you, Ancient Drummer. Listen to this, what she says right here.
Saw baby Emmanuel at the park last Thursday. She told us that the baby's mother would never take him out of the car because he didn't have his vaccinations. The grandmother also told us that her daughter was asked to take a lie detector test.
She wouldn't take him out of the car because of the vaccinations. Because she was scared to take him to a pediatrician.
But her husband said no until they had a lawyer.
There you go. There you go, folks. There you go. Make sure there's nothing else coming in. Nope. I think we're all caught up in the Emmanuel Haro case for now. Hopefully. You know, I've heard that. Robin. I don't know. That's a good question. Did someone become a member? Who became a member? Thank you so much. Thank you, love. Appreciate you, whoever became a member. Why not vaccinated? I think she was scared to take him to the pediatrician. You know, I mean, the other child that was 10 weeks old had skull fractures, brain bleeding, 6 broken ribs that were healing. leg healing. Oh, thank you, Shannon, for gifting 5 memberships, baby. Appreciate you very much. If you received one of those, make sure you thank our girl Shannon. She's very kind. Very, very kind. Not take baby out of the park, but we'll take into the store. Good point. Good point, Teresa. Good point. Thank you, Amber. Do you think the Easy Eye was abused, Justin? I don't know. I really don't know. I can say there's nothing that would surprise me, though. He's not illegal, history said. I mean, if he was born in America, he's not illegal. But you're right, Teresa. You'll take your baby inside a store, but you won't take him outside in a ball field. That's where you're more safe, is outside. It's just more bullshit. You know, the baby wasn't there at the funeral. We know that. We have video. Well, we don't know if she was going to take him into the store, if she leaves him in the car at the park. Well, that would be illegal, though. That would be illegal. And I think she said I was going to change him before we went in the store. I took him in the store or something like that. So he couldn't be because he's on parole. Good point. Yeah, I don't think that they're illegal. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Thank you, dear. Appreciate you. No, they're not, Sharon. That's a lie. They're not fleeing. No, not true. Let's click. No. The reporter just told us that Jake, he's right inside the house there. His attorney was there earlier. And now Rebecca might not be there, but they don't have their car. I mean, that doesn't mean they can flee, but he's at the house. So just making it more dramatic than what it really, I mean, it's already dramatic enough. Not vaccinating doesn't mean you hide your child away. They're all full of it and covering up. Yeah. But I think that's the reason. I'm saying whether you vaccinate your kids or not, that's up to you. But I think the reason she didn't vaccinate, in my opinion, is because she did not take the kid to the pediatrician that often because of perhaps, allegedly, other cracked ribs and stuff like that. New footage of Giovanni. Very good. Yeah, I've got to go live here and again a little bit. Caitlin was found and her boyfriend admitted to it. And I think he's been arrested. And then there's stuff coming out in the Drummond case as well right now. Austin Drummond did an interview. Some things that he's saying. All of that. There's so much going on right now. It's crazy. Poor families out there. Like, you don't like someone, don't hurt them. Just leave them alone. Don't give them to you. Here in Australia, kids have to be vaccinated to attend childcare and school. They do here, generally. I think they do here as well, don't they? I think in public schools they have to be vaccinated. Kylie, what did I say, lady? I said Caitlin, sorry. Kylie, I'm tired. Public schools 100%, yeah. poor Emmanuel seemed to be born with the same problems. Well, you know, you can't help it who you're born to if your mom or dad's a psycho. You just, you know, we just don't get, and I'm telling you, we are so fortunate if you have a good mom or a good dad or both, or a good caregiver, a grandmother, whoever, an aunt that raised you. If you had a good caregiver, you have no idea how lucky you are until you see someone like these people. Oh, absolutely, word sleuth. There's so many disappearing, you know, and the challenges of raising, you know, a special needs child. It's hard. It's hard to raise a child to begin with. But when a child that has, you know, special needs, it takes special parents. But that's right. Care is essential. Absolutely. I wouldn't be here without my Grammy. Same pretend judge. I would not probably be alive if it wasn't for my grandmother. Thank you, Serenity. I think the public schools, you can sign a waiver due to religious reasons. You don't have to have vaccinations. Interesting. Thank you, Serenity. Thank you. Yeah, we did a case last night because this child was not getting any attention. A little boy in New Orleans, he's been missing now 5 days. He was last seen running in his diaper down the road, and there's swamps and all that. And I just had to go live with it last night because he was just not, because Emmanuel's case is taking up a lot of the airways right now. But I had to go do it last night because I just felt so bad for this little guy. Yes, your kids have to have an exemption given. Oh, from the state health department. Okay, that's interesting. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, every single one of you that viewed this, took time out of your day for Emmanuel, for caring for me, trusting me. I appreciate it. Just know that. I really do. It means so much to me. You guys are amazing. Yes, Nancy Grace is talking about Emmanuel Haro right now as well. Yes, awesome, guys. Much loves. Is it your birthday, Wendy? Happy birthday, just 2,000 likes. Yes, we will. I'll be live here in a little bit, and we will do it all. Okay, you guys are awesome. I love you and appreciate you. Justice for little Emmanuel Haro. See you guys later. Bye-bye.